Hey everybody. Today we're going to talk about principle number 4 on how to spend money to buy happiness. Pay now, consume later.
Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, where we talk about the human side of money. Join us as we dive beyond the numbers, unpacking the psychology of money to equip you with the tools you need to be wise in wealth.
I'm Frazier, Chief Behavioral Officer at RFG Advisory, and I've got a question. Have you ever noticed that anticipating a vacation is actually sometimes more exciting than the vacation itself? Right now, we live in a world of instant gratification. You've got credit cards to buy whatever we want when we want it. You've got buy now, pay later schemes. You can stream anything and everything you want on demand at any time. But what if I told you that the best way to get more happiness from your money is to do the exact opposite? Not instant gratification, but pay now and consume later. It turns out that delaying consumption actually increases the enjoyment of what it is that you paid for. It's why waiting for something, whether it's a vacation or a concert or even a favorite meal, makes it feel so much better when it finally arrives. There's studies that show that the way we structure our payments, the way we spend money, can actually impact how much happiness we get from that purchase or that experience. Paying before we consume leads to more enjoyment, while paying afterwards can actually lead to feelings of regret and guilt. So for example, think about paying for an all-inclusive vacation. If you were to pay up front, by the time you're on the beach, it basically feels free. You just relax and enjoy, but if you were to do the opposite, if you were to pay after this trip, after this vacation, all you can think about is the giant credit card bill that waits for you when you're done. When you pay now and consume later, it actually builds anticipation. And what we know about building anticipation is that anticipation itself is a form of happiness. It gives us something to look forward to and lets our brain stretch out the joy. Imagine you bought concert tickets 6 months in advance. Every time you hear that artist on the radio, on Spotify, when you're out and about, it builds a little bit of excitement, a little bit of anticipation for the time that the concert actually happens. And then when it comes, it feels even bigger. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine that you buy a last-minute ticket the day before the concert. Sure, it's still fun. The experience is still great, but it doesn't have the same anticipation. It doesn't have the same emotional buildup. Spending money, as we know by now, can bring happiness, but only if we do it the right way. Paying now and consuming later lets us maximize the joy that we get from our purchases. Here are some other real-world examples of how you may see this play out. We already talked about vacations, prepaying for trips instead of putting them on a credit card. We talked about buying concert tickets in advance, but that could go for any type of event or any type of experience. Another one that's easy to do is saving up for big purchases. So instead of impulse buying on the spot when you want something or need something big, plan it out in advance and save up for it over time, and let that anticipation make it feel even more special when you finally get to purchase it one day. Think about a big purchase that you have coming up. A vacation, an event that you want to go to, or maybe even something simple like a nice dinner that you want to go to with your friends or on a date with your spouse or partner. Instead of waiting until the last minute to pay and make it happen, try paying now. Figure out a way to pay now and then wait for it to come. So you can pay now and consume later, and see if that changes how much you enjoy the actual experience. When we pay now and consume later, we get more happiness from our money. We let the anticipation build up, and it's the anticipation and the feeling of it already being paid for that brings the happiness and fulfillment. This is the 4th of 5 principles on spending money to buy happiness. In the next episode, the last episode, we're going to unpack the 5th and final principle: investing in others. As always, if you have any questions or you want to discuss, reach out, contact your advisor. Until next time, stay wise in wealth.